Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It would be no surprise if today's matchup turns into a grinded-out affair. The Chargers are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they're going up against the Jets offense that will have a lot to deal with.
Larry, football is back in Los Angeles as we welcome you inside the StubHub Center in Carson, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Set! Detroit!
Four down.
Go!
All right, here we
go!
Take four,
Detroit! All right, now, look at 56.
Pick the edge.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Fighting through it. He's got space. There goes Melvin Gordon. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 79 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage? Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Double tight.
Now, let's get you now, Barney. Oh, that's good. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, here we go. Black 99 Phillips. Watch it now, Barney. Blue 90. Blue Detroit.
Check six guys.
Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now a first down throw. Webb. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down.
Let's go.
A play fake. Now Webb. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. Team.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Double tight, double tight. Double tight.
Looking to throw on second down. Schaefer. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
He ain't going nowhere. Woo, he ain't going nowhere.
Second down, 9 yards to go.
Two times.
Now let's go. Boom, learn it.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's given us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Tight right here, tight on the right, tight on the right.
Here we go now.
From the gun, Schaefer. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards there on a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Rush in.
All right, here we go. Here we go now. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, Schaefer. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Schaefer. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
To throw on second down, Schaefer. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. Detroit.
On 3rd and 2, Webb found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Leopard.
On first down, it's Webb. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Get high, baby. Get up. Let's go. Let's do this.
Here we go now. Detroit.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
No. Check.
Webb now from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stewart. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Single.
Hurry up, here we go. Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Watch the slant.
On 1st and 10, Webb. Flushed out right, and this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Detroit! Over!
To throw again, Webb. Flush to his right. Got an open man, it's a Nunwa. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of them.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Coney Ely in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Webb now. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Catanzero's kick is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession.
All right, here we go.
The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, baby, yeah. Tight end left. Hurry up, him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schaefer. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Off the play fake. Schaefer. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Watch you now, Barney. Here we go now. Watch you now, Barney.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 29. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Watch you now, Barney. Here we go now.
Again, it's Kamara, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
All right, here we go. 3-19. All right, now. Green.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
3-19. Watch you now, Barney. Now, look at 56. Here we go. 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd and 2, Webb. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. This is fielded at the 7. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Double tight.
Hurry up, here we go.
4 down.
Throwing on 1st down. Schaefer. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Delano Hill. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
Check.
No. Check. Patriot!
Double up.
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Back.
On 1st down, Webb escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 6-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
We got 4.
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Watch safety creep. Safety creeping.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Bucky Hodges, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23. Make it. The 24-yard line.
Watch tight end. Hey. 4 down.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Single receivers.
Operating from the gun. Schaefer going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards for... Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Back 90. Set.
4 down. Check.
Off play action. Schaefer eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete.
Set. Green 39.
And a big tight end shifting around.
Motion.
Gun.
Throwing again. Schaefer flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Rip left, rip left. Now let's go. Leopard.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to fire one deep left side. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo.
Over. Now let's go.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Oh, yeah. Tag dog.
Set.
58's the mic, 58.
No. Check. Patriot.
All day, baby, all day. Check.
Detroit.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Detroit.
Back to throw now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
When you've got guys who can flat out run, sometimes all you say in the huddle is go. They ran the fly route, took the shot downfield, just unable to connect.
Tight end left.
Now let's go.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This is Gordon on the dump off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Tight end right.
Now let's go.
He'll look to throw.
Blitz.
He's got his man. It's Williams. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Move.
Hurry up.
4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 19. So out now come the Jets. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Single. I got a single in the slot. Single in the slot.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 90. Now that's gone. Ready?
They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Double tight.
Here we go. Watch it now. Detroit. Hurry up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. Green. Go. 319. Watch it now, Barney.
We need that
Watch it
penetration.
now, Barney.
Let's go. Get that penetration.
To throw, Webb.
Let's go.
Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
No. Check. Patriot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second down following the run.
Over. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Blue 90.
Off play action, it's Webb. Now he's forced out left. Finding room inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open, so it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Come on. Pump it up, baby. Let's get loud. Get up, crowd. Get up.
Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
First and 15 here behind the chains.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And some room to roam now.
Let's go, Brown. Let's go.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
We got it all day up in here. We got all day.
Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Offensively, they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Watch tight. Watch tight. Tight end right. Tight end right.
3-19.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Room here to run. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is knocked down from the side. New York set to... take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
Double tight, guys. Double
Leopard. Detroit.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter three. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number three. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if the Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Justin Ellis.
Come on,
With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Single.
Hurry up, here we go. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
On second down, Webb. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. 23 yards on the play.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Double tight.
All right, here we go.
Four down.
Boom, landed. Gone. Detroit.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
80's getting the ball here. 80's getting the ball.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch you now, Barney.
Single.
No. Check.
Single.
Patriot.
Check 43.
To throw on second down, Webb looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Set. Detroit.
We got 4.
Gone.
Watch 42. He's coming up the edge. Watch him up the edge.
On 1st and 10, Webb forced out to his left, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Gone. Watch you now. All right, now, look at 56. Hurry up, 56.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Now let's go.
Hey. 4 down.
Looking to throw on second down. Webb finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right at the 20. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Over. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Coney Ely in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
All right, here we go. Watch it now. Detroit!
Now P-Ryan. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Get high, baby. Get up. Let's go.
To throw on third down. Webb. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Let's go.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Man left, man left.
Hurry up, here we go.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Gun!
To throw on 2nd down. Webb. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out come the Jets. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Coney Ely in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. Off the play fake. Webb. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Jets on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be third and forever.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Three down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Anunwa's got it, complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Go, run.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Kim.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon.
Four down. Check. Four down.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Woo! You got him. You got him.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Double tight.
All right, here we go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Four down.
Throwing on 1st down. Schaefer flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A good pickup there, a 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Two tights.
All right, here we go.
Four down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover.
Now let's go. 3-19. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Gun.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Watch you now, Barney. Over, back 99 Philly. Here we go. Now let's go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Now, look at Leopard. No. Check. Here we go. Over.
They run. It's Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, watch this.
This is where you need to rely on your offensive line, and you tell the person carrying the football, no dilly-dallying around, no trying to hit the home run. Just hit the hole hard and get in there for a 1st down.
Set. 319. 319. Back there. Leopard. All right, here we go. Detroit.
Let's go, Stans. Make some
No.
noise.
Check. No. Check. Patriot.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A give. This is Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Double tight.
All right, here we go. Gun.
3 down.
Gun.
Let's win right here.
Now Webb.
Let's hear it. Let's see the
Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Watch 11.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Single.
Blue 90.
Single the slot.
Leopard.
Watch twist.
Watch you now, Barney.
On 1st down, Webb. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
All right, here we go. 319.
4 down.
Over. Detroit.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 21-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Double tight.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Check.
Kamara. He's to the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. To throw on 2nd down. Schaefer, quick hitter here, it's complete. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Lucky 56. Over.
On 3rd down, Schaefer escaping the pressure right. He's going to... It got his man complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. A toss play, Gordon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Two times.
All right, here we go.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Detroit!
They'll run. This is Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 10 yards still left on second down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Good. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now. Blue 90.
Come on, baby, get excited.
Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 99 Philly. Here we go. Leopard. Leopard.
Already.
All right, now, look, Leopard. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Check Mike, man.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Double tight, double tight.
Here we go now.
got
Green 39.
got 4.
Green 39.
Eyes up, eyes up.
Leopard.
eyes up.
Detroit. Detroit.
Check Mike, 99, Mike, 99.
All right, now, look. All right, now, look at 56. Green 56. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, look at 56. Leopard. Leopard.
Now Kamara. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Double tight, double tight. Double tight.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, red,
Check.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. Well, I know at points in this one.